Section 2.4, I'll call this choices. Okay, we're beginning to have choices because, for instance, you know, I could have the function f of x is 1 over, you know, x squared plus 1, something like that. And if I need to take its derivative, now all of a sudden I have a choice. You know, is this a quotient because it's 1 over something, or this is the same thing as x squared plus 1 to the negative 1, or is it a composition because I have a polynomial here inside of a power function? You know, well, it's either one. So quotient, I have f prime of x is equal to the derivative of 1 with respect to x times x squared plus 1 minus 1 times the derivative of x squared plus 1 with respect to x all over x squared plus 1 squared. Well, so this is 0, and so we just get 0 times x squared plus 1 there, and so now we have a minus x squared plus 1. Oops, let me try that again. I didn't take the derivative. So minus derivative of x squared plus 1 is 2x, all divided by x squared plus 1 squared. So there is our derivative if I do it as a quotient. Now as a composition, and I'll rewrite that here. We had x squared plus 1 to the negative 1. And so f prime of x, well, we have a power rule here on the outside. So, you know, right now we're looking at that, and we're looking at that. And so the derivative on this first part, negative 1 to the negative 2, because I subtract 1. And on this part, it's just 2x. And so that's what we do here, negative 1 times something all to the negative 2. Well, that something was x squared plus 1. And then we multiply by the derivative of what's inside there, the derivative of x squared plus 1 with respect to x. And so we get negative x squared plus 1 to the negative 2, all times 2x. And if we rewrite that a little nicer, we have minus 2x times x squared plus 1 to the negative 2, or if we want to use that negative exponent to put it in the denominator, we have negative 2x over x squared plus 1 squared, which is what we got when we did the quotient. Okay, so both the same, we have choices. Okay, we can write things as quotients. We can write them as compositions. Now, if this had been something more fancy than a 1 on top, we would have had a product rule along with our chain rule, and so, you know, it just becomes how do you want to go about working on the problem, and so then we choose a way, and we just work it through.